It's me. It's so cute. Okay. Anything else? Oh, and I'll just say real quick, my breath work for August, I had to change things around a bit, and it's going to be on a Tuesday night. It's the 16th of the month, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. If you would like to come, I recommend signing up in advance. The last couple haven't sold out, but a lot of times they do, so it doesn't hurt. But $25, you sign up on the local co-op's website. It's just the local co-op, slc.com. Yeah, let's just practice. Any questions before we start? Okay, let's do it. So let's start in seated meditation. So if you're not already there, take a moment to get there. And if you want to make any little adjustments or move around a little bit, feel free. So I always like to just kind of feel into my physical body before settling into stillness. So just notice what's going on inside, and then eventually settle in. Close your eyes. Be intentional about where and how you place your hand. So whatever feels resonant for you, but just do it with intention, with awareness. See if you can notice anywhere you are holding tightness, where you're resisting. So maybe just in the muscles of your face, maybe in your shoulders. Maybe there's some sort of energetic tightness that you could soften just a little bit. And then just start to notice the rise and fall of your breath. So you can deepen it if you want to, or you can keep it just as your regular natural breath. But just start to feel each inhale and each exhale, the expansion and contraction. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. And then when you think you're full, see if you can sip in even a little bit more. Open mouth, sigh, let it go. Ah. Good. Couple more just like that. So great big inhale, fill up. Take a moment to pause, extra little sip, take up more space. And then when you're ready, open mouth, sigh, let it go. Ah. Very nice. One last time. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Hold in fullness. Extra sip if you can. And then big sigh out your mouth. Let it go. Ah. Come forward to hands and knees. And begin to move through either cat-cows or any kind of intuitive movement from this position as you drop into your Ujjayi breath. So if you want to just sit back into a child's pose and find your breath, that's perfectly fine with me. If you want to stick with the extension and flexion of your spine, so inhale to lift the crown of your head and your tailbone. Exhale to round and hollow out. Perfect. If you want to get really creative, really intuitive, please feel free to do so. So you can explore your wrists, your forearms. You can sit back into a kneeling position. Maybe reach your arms up, stretch your side body. So this can look a million different ways. What do you need? What is your body calling for? Go there. And all the while, you're dropping deeper into your Ujjayi breath. So see if you can now not only feel your breath, the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction, but also hear your breath. So start to create that gentle whisper noise, that oceanic sound. Good. Whether you are exploring with lots of movement or maybe stillness feels a little better for you, a little more resonant for you this morning, just wherever you're at, notice from the inside out. So letting go of your thinking, talking, judging mind. So that voice in your head that says, am I doing this right? Do I look weird? Have I been here too long? Should I start moving now? What am I supposed to be doing? Let that go. Just feel from the inside. Feel your body, feel your breath. This is a felt experience. Use your felt senses. In your next few rounds, no rush, downward facing dog. So you can just start transitioning back whenever you are ready. And that transition can also look so many different ways. So if there's anywhere you want to go to get there, if you want to move through a vinyasa, you want to hover your knees in tabletop, anything goes. Once you are in your down dog, keep the exploration going. So maybe pedaling out your heels. Yeah, lifting one leg and then the other. You might rock forward to plank and then press back to down dog a couple times. Maybe you windshield wiper your heels from side to side. So roll onto the inner edge of one foot, outer edge of the other, and then switch it on. So many ways to explore. Make sure your breath is still right there with you, big and spacious, slow, steady, very intentional. Nice poses, you guys. Spread your fingers wide and feel the ground underneath you. Imagine that you can take energy from the ground and move it up through your arms, through your side bodies. So rather than feeling like your weight's coming down into your hands, push the ground away, take energy, move it up, and then connect to your center. Imagine that invisible rope that I always talk about. It's connected to your belly button. It's pulling up and it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So find that lift, that connection to center. Take one more great big inhale. As you exhale, look forward, however you'd like to get there. Top of your yoga mat, forward fold. Pause in your fold for a moment. So I would recommend for this first one, feet at least hips width distance apart, maybe even a little bit wider. All 10 toes face directly forward. And then if you want, you can take a ragdoll, grab opposite elbows. If you'd like, you could even bring hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull and give the back of your neck some traction. So upper body heavy, relax your neck, soften your face. Little or big bend in your knees. See if you can bring your weight forward, so more in your toes and the balls of your feet, less in your heels. And then lift your butt a little bit higher, your sit bones up by engaging through your core. So not by rocking back into your heels, but by connecting deeper to your center. Breathe, one more great big breath. And then with your next inhale, halfway lift. So spinal extension. Pause here for just a moment, friends. And I want you to see if you can let go of your arms. So take your arms into a cactus position. You don't need your arms to be in your spinal extension. So keep your spine really long. Yeah. Now imagine, so you might want to bend your knees a little bit more if it feels better to you. Imagine you're trying to press your arms up and your chest down. See if you can feel your back muscles get stronger. Are you connected to your center? So navel to spine connection, feel that. Now, keep all of that strength in your back body. Keep that connection to center and just let your arms come down. So fingertips to the front of your shins. For some of you, I know, like to keep your fingertips on the ground. Whatever works best, but keep the strength. Take one more big inhale. Back of your neck should be long. Yes, very good. Exhale, fold, and bow. One more halfway lift. Breathe in. So create that in just this one breath. Thanks, Sandra. Exhale, fold, release. Root through your feet. Come through your halfway lift and rise all the way up. Inhale, take your arms up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Moving with your breath. High mountain. Breathe in. Stretch. Swan dive down. Exhale. So slowly traction out your spine. You are in no rush. Halfway lift position. Breathe in and lots of length. Nice, Charles. Exhale, fold, let it go. Bow deeply, navel to spine connection. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, and rise. Inhale, big full body stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. One more round, just like that. Move with your breath. Inhale, reach. It's a meditation in motion. Exhale, slow dive. So how much awareness can you bring into these basic movements? Halfway lift position as you breathe in. So feel into the length of your spine, the strength in your back body. Exhale, fold, bow, let it go. Nice work. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, take it all the way up. Arms to the sky, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And then let's take a side body stretch. So grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull your upper body over to the right, send your hips to the left. So most of your weight in your left foot, especially the inner edge. You want to reach your right tiptoes out to the right, keep them really light against the ground, little balance challenge, go for it. Breathe into your left side, nice Shaylee. So imagine you're trying to lift your left rib cage up away from your left hip. Soften your face, take one more round. Beautiful, good. Celeste, come back to center, inhale, switch your grip. So grab your right wrist and then other side, up and over, exhale. Most of your weight now in your right foot, especially the inner edge. Keep your right shoulder back and down. Maybe left hip toes out to the left. Think of a crescent moon. Create that shape with your body. Breathe into your intercostal muscles. So those muscles in between your right ribs, if you can feel them expand as you inhale. Nice job. One more round. Good, Mikkel. Inhale, come back up. And then exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. So feel your shoulder blades hug your spine. Try not to lock out your elbows and start to reach your hands back away from your body. If you want more, you can try to press your palms together and steeple your index fingers. It'll be more intense, a little more strength work. You choose what works best for you. If you would like, option to add a little baby back bend. So lift your heart, lift your sternum. Press your hips forward as you hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more big in-breath. Hands stay clasped. Exhale, swan dive down. So hinge at your hips all the way down. Relax your neck at the bottom, head heavy. Maybe a big bend in your knees if that feels better. See if you can lift your butt, lift your sit bones, weight slightly forward in your feet. So if I had a piece of paper, I wanted to slide it under your heels, it would be no problem for you to just lift your heels up. See if you can lift your knuckles higher, possibly even try to reach them forward. Take one more big inhale. Really nice, you guys. Exhale, hands to your low back, release your clasp. So let your arms hang down, give them a little shake out if you want, shake your head. Next time you breathe in, spinal extension, find length. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Inhale at the top of your push-up, come to your knees if you'd like to modify. Exhale, lower halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly, even strong legs if your knees are lifted. Inhale, push up, high plank. One more round like that. Exhale, little rock forward, turn your tippy toes, lower halfway. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up. As slow as you can go this time, all the way to your belly. Awesome, nice Marsha, good Kathy, strong straight line. And then once you've arrived on your belly, Spiderman Cobra. So hands come out nice and wide, lift to your fingertips, elbows face the sky, lift your heart. On an exhalation, twist to your right and dip your left shoulder down. Come back through center with your in-breath, lift your heart, press down through your pelvis. Exhale, other side twist. One more each direction. Feel into your shoulders, feel into your spine, front body, back body, side bodies. Beautiful. Eventually come back to center. No rush. Stay there a little longer if it feels good. Downward facing dog is where we will meet. So however you want to get there in your own time. Once you are back in down dog, big, spacious Ujjayi breath. You've got about 5 rounds, so feel free to bring in any sort of movement you would like. Or if you want to just be still, feel the movement of your breath inside. Feel those little tiny micro adjustments. So the ones that, if I'm looking at you, I probably can't see them, but you feel them inside. They make a big, huge difference. So for example, how would it feel if you pressed more into your thumbs and your index fingers? How would it feel if you externally rotated your shoulders just a little bit more? How would it feel to connect to your center? So I can't tell if you're connected to your center. I don't know what you're feeling inside, but it's all about those little adjustments. They make the biggest difference, especially as you practice longer and longer. You can discover more and more, but usually the discoveries are those little tiny changes, those little tiny adjustments from the inside. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, feel into the length. Beautiful. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Arms to the sky, hands to heart. Exhale. All right, friends. Inhale, take your arms up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. You can do the same thing we did before. So perfect, go there, or here is another option. We're gonna add a curtsy with our legs. So left foot steps back and off to the right side of your mat. And then bend your knees as you pull your upper body towards the right. You're bending your front knee a lot. If you wanna play with straightening your back leg, feel free. So you can create a little more length that way. Pull your right hip back and your left hip forward as you breathe into your left side. Take one more round. Inhale back through center, switch your grip. Other side as you exhale. So both feet can stay on your mat or right tiptoes off the left side of your mat. Left hip pulls back, right hip forward, bend your front knee and feel the length in your entire right side. Yes, very nice, you guys. Breathe, lift your right rib cage up away from your hip. One more round. Soften your face. Beautiful poses. Back to center, release your grip. And then as you exhale, chair plane. So bend your knees a lot, butt back, arms back, heart stays lifted. So feel your back muscles squeezing around your spine. Little baby cobra in your heart. Yeah, for now, weight in your heels. See if you can pick up your toes and spread them. Good, so balls of your feet stay down, but just your toes lift. Spread them apart, take one more round here. Stay here if you want, or float up to your tiptoes. So now your heels lift, rock forward. You have more range of motion in your legs. See if you can bend your knees a little bit more, get a little lower, take one more big breath. Nice work. High mountain, stay on your tiptoes if you want, all the way up as tall as you can grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, huge balance challenge, swan dive down. It's helpful if you bend your knees and stick your butt out. Yes, nice Jen. Halfway lift as you inhale, heels on the ground. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you would like. So you can add a couple push-ups, take it on your knees, skip it completely. Back to down dog in your own time, no rush. Nice job, you guys. Ujjayi breath. Slow, intentional, powerful, strong, but also there's a softness, there's a sweetness. So Ujjayi breath, it's one of my favorites ever. It's relaxing and calming at the same time as it's energizing. So feel into that. Next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. And you choose today, whatever feels good. You can keep your hips square, right leg straight, strong, and powerful. If you want, you can open your hip. You can explore a little bit. Roll out your ankle. Circle your knees. So just feeling into your three-legged dog. Keep pressing into your hands. Keep lifting from your center. And make sure you don't lose your connection to your breath, your awareness of your breath. Next time you breathe in, everybody just extend your right leg really long. Hips can be square, open, I don't care. Just lengthen. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in and push the ground away. See if you can get onto your back tippy toes. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Nice, Hannah. Rise up, crescent lunge. Good. Front knee over front ankle. High on the ball of your back foot. So strong foundation, strong legs. Pull your front hip back hip forward. So it's like you're plugging the femur bones into the hip sockets. Nice, Katie. Lift through your heart. And then tone your belly. So navel to spine. Feel that length in your low back just a little bit. Feel the support in your low back. Breathe slow, steady breaths. See if you can feel the length in your side bodies as you reach up. Take one more big inhale. Beautiful poses, you guys. As you exhale, listen. Here are your options. You can either bring your hands to your heart, bend your back knee to a hover, or bring your hands to your heart, bring your back knee to meet your front knee, balancing on your front foot. So I call this praying monkey. You're balancing on your right foot and your inner thighs are squeezing together, left heel towards your left butt cheek. Stay low, weight in your right heel. Take one more round. Good. Back to crescent lunge. So step your left foot back, arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. And then from here, this is a little bit different, you guys. We're gonna move into what's called a horizon lunge. So pivot your right toes out to the right as far as you can. Roll onto the back edge, or excuse me, the outer edge of your back foot. Reach your right arm towards the back of your mat. Let your hips come down. And you can kind of play here if you would like. So if it feels really good where you're at, stay there. If you wanna play with lifting your hips and then lowering them down, feel free. If it feels like there's way too much weight in your left wrist, then you can kind of adjust. So scoot your left hand forward and feel into that. See if you can lengthen through your left side. Feel the stretch in your outer left hip. Good, nice job. One more round. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Turn back into your low lunge. So come up to the ball of your back foot. And then from here, just step your back foot forward, forward fold. Nice and easy. Big toes touch, little gap in between your heels. Let's find a halfway lift. Breathe in. With your exhale, tiny little potato bug ball gets small. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. Heels can lift a lot or heels can press down. You choose. Maybe wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a great big squeeze. Breathe into your back body. Nice job. Soften your face. Slow down your breath. Take one more. As you inhale, halfway lift position again. So heels down, spine long. Realign. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet. Rise all the way to stand. Arms reach up. Now pause here. Root down into your left foot, float your right knee up, standing staff. So balancing on your left foot, hug in with your inner thighs, flex through your right toes or point, so just make your right foot active. Good. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, see if you can twist to your right. So left arm forward, right arm back, or left hand can come to the outside of your right thigh. Pause here, twist from your center, balance on your left foot, breathe down into your belly and work your twist. If you want to challenge, gaze back over your right fingertips. One more round. I know it's a lot. Inhale back to high mountain. So unwind, set your right foot down, arms up. And slow dive down, forward fold. Good job, you guys. Halfway lift with your inhale, no hurry. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa however you would like, add or subtract, whatever feels right. Downward facing dog. Slow, deep breaths. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Take a moment, stay right here, or you're welcome to explore. Open your hip, circle your ankle, circle your knee, whatever calls to you. Lots of awareness in your three-legged dog. Keep pressing down into your fingertips. Keep the connection to the center. Keep your connection to your breath. Next time you inhale, left leg super long, strong, powerful. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly. Stay here, breathe in. Push the ground away on your back, tippy toes. And then exhale, step through softly. Rise up to your crescent lunge. Nice, you guys. Beautiful awareness. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. That's where you find the stability. So strong foundation in your legs, and then feel into your unique expression in your upper body. Heart lifts, belly tones. Reach through your fingertips, maybe even gaze up. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, remember we've got options. Hands to heart, hover your back knee. This is where you stay. Or hands to heart, back knee to your front knee, inner thighs squeeze, and then right heel towards your right butt cheek. Praying monkey. Yeah, stay low. Weight in your left heel. Take one more round of breath. Soft through your face. Good job. Back to crescent lunge. So step back and reach up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Horizon lunge. So roll onto the outer edge of your back foot as you pivot your left toes out to the left. Reach up, reach back. And you can play here. So if it feels really good to just relax, perfect. If you want to lift your waist and then lower, maybe you need to adjust a little bit to make it work better for you. So feel free, breathe into it. Feel the length in your right side. Feel that stretch in your outer right hip. Keep your back foot active. Take one more great big breath. Nice, Jen. Good, Cam. Inhale, reach your left arm up and then bring it forward. Pivot your toes to face forward and then step forward, forward fold. Big toes touch, little gap in between your heels, halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, curl in, tiny little potato bug ball. Some people call it egg pose. So like an egg, get small. Maybe wrap your arms around your shins. Good, Kathy. Heels can lift or heels press towards the ground. One works strength, one works flexibility in your ankles. Soften your face, breathe into your back body. One more round. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Feel into the length. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise up all the way to stand, arms to the sky. Pause here. Right foot is your foundation this time. Left knee lifts, hug in with your inner thighs. Left foot active in some way. Active weight is much easier to hold. Good. So find your balance. Feel into it, breathe into it. Stay connected to your center. One more inhale. As you exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. If you want, you can bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Use that as a little bit of leverage. Hug in with your inner thighs. Twist from your center and breathe. If you fall in and out, awesome. That means you're challenging yourself. You've met an edge. Be there. Meet yourself there. One more breath. Good work. Inhale, come back to center. Just set both feet on the ground. Reach both arms to the sky. High mountain. Swan dive down, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa your way, and you choose down dog, or you can grab a quick child's pose if you'd like. Also, if you'd like to move a little bit, cat cows, hip circles, please feel free. So take a moment, just connect, reconnect with your breath, with your body, and everything that's going on inside of you, everything that's moving through you. No judgment, just observation. If your breath is sped up, slow it down. If you've lost it completely, bring it back. In your next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. All right, so we will move through that entire sequence. One breath, one movement. Doesn't mean we speed through it without awareness. Means we move slowly and intentionally with our big deep breaths. If you want to modify, do your own thing, take a break at any time. That is always an option. So all of my cues are just invitations. Take one more big inhale. And then invitation, if you want to come with me, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or float, top of your mat, forward fold. Breathe into your halfway lift. Exhale, let it go, fold in. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky, big stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. You choose side body stretch to the right. You can add the legs if you want. Inhale back through center, feet on your mat. Switch your grip. Other side, up and over. Legs are optional. Inhale back to center, reach. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So arms back, bend your knees a lot. Maybe float to your tiptoes. Stay on your tiptoes if you want. High mountain all the way up as tall as you can grow. And swan dive down. You can keep your heels lifted if you want a big balance challenge. Forward fold. Heels on the ground as you lengthen. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Heart lifts as you breathe in. Keep your shoulders back and down. Hips lift as you breathe out. Beautiful. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, use your core. Step forward softly, low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge, strong legs. Reach, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. You choose, bend your back knee or back knee meets your front knee. Balance on your front foot. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Step back, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Horizon lunge, reach forward and up, and then all the way back. Turn onto the back edge or the outer edge of your back foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up, and then come back to your low lunge. Step forward, forward fold, big toes touch. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Tiny little potato bug ball as you breathe out. Get as small as you can, as compact as possible. Inhale, back to your halfway lift. Find length. Exhale, bow, fold. Root through your feet, rise up. Arms reach up and right knee lift. Standing stack. Exhale, twist to your right. Right arm back behind you. Left arm forward to the outside of right thigh. Inhale back to center. You can choose to keep your right foot lifted or set it down. If you want a challenge, extend your right leg. And then exhale, everybody right foot down and dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. And chaturanga as you exhale. So plant your hands, feet back. Keep that exhale going, good. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Good, Hannah, lift your hips, down dog. Big, powerful inhale, left leg to the sky. Spread through your toes, active through your left foot. Exhale, step forward as soft as possible. Rise up, crescent lunge with your breath. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend your back knee to a hover or back knee meets your front knee for praying monkey. Inhale, crescent lunge. Step back softly, reach up, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Hands down, exhale. Horizon lunge. Breathe in, reach forward, up and back. Turn onto the outer edge of your back foot. Left toes face the windows. Inhale, reach up and forward. Back to low lunge. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, big toes touch. Lengthen your spine, stick your butt out. Tiny little potato bug ball. Curl in, get small and compact. Yes. Halfway lift, realign. Breathe in. And with your exhale, fold in. Rise all the way up. Arms to the sky. Left knee lifts, standing stack. Exhale, twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back, or right hand to the outside of left thigh. Inhale back to center. Left leg can extend. Left foot can also come down. Lots of options. Exhale, everybody left foot down, dive down, forward fold. Beautiful, friends. Halfway lift, inhale. Take your vinyasa however you would like. Exhale. See you back in down dog, or again, if you want to grab a child's pose or take a couple cat cows, take a couple of hip circles, take a hero's pose, feel free. So we'll go through that sequence one more time. Listen for just a few small changes, a few little additions, a few little pauses, holds. So mixing it up just slightly, as you always do. Stay present, listen to my cues. Bring back your Ujjayi breath if you've lost it, and use it to power you through the rest of your practice. So I know you're tired, I know your muscles are tired, they're fatigued, but your breath is so strong and powerful. It's brand new every time you breathe in. If you are not already there, if you would like to come with me, downward facing dog. Great, big inhale, push the ground away, lift your hips. Exhale, look forward, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in like you're gazing over the edge of a diving board. Exhale, bow, navel to spine connection. From that place, lead with your heart, rise. Inhale, stretch tall. Hands to heart, exhale. Here we go, last round. Inhale, arms to the sky, grab your left wrist. Legs are optional, side body stretch to the right, hips to the left. Inhale through center. Switch your grip, other side as you exhale, up and over, reach, empty out. Inhale, center, chair plane or drinking bird, bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float to your tiptoes, stay on your tiptoes if you can, high mountain, try to touch the ceiling with your fingertips, squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. Yes, swan dive down, you can stay on your tiptoes if you want one last time. Nice work. Nice, Marsha. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, or you're always welcome to skip it. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, listen carefully. Inhale, take your right leg high. You can hold here and breathe, or exhale, right knee, left elbow, get as close as you can. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or maybe armpit, get as high as you can. Yes, nice, Kathy. Inhale, three-legged, good, Kate. And then exhale, everyone, knee to your nose, step through softly, low lunge. With your in-breath, crescent lunge, breathe in, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to heart, back knee bends to a hover or praying monkey. Back knee meets your front knee, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, back to crescent lunge, step back, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Horizon lunge, reach your right arm forward, up and back. Turn onto the outer edge of your back foot. Right toes face the right side, good. Inhale, nice, Celeste, reach up, forward once again, low lunge, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, big toes touch, little gap in between your heels, inhale. Tiny little potato bug ball, exhale. Back to your halfway lift, breathe in. And forward fold, breathe out, bow deeply. Root through your feet, rise to stand. Arms to the sky, float your right knee up. Pause here, we'll twist, left hand to the outside of left thigh, right arm back. Stay here if you would like. Option to extend your right leg. So grab the outer edge of your right foot or peace fingers around your big toe and start to extend your right leg forward. Stand tall. So rather than rounding your spine, only straighten your leg as much as you can, keeping the length in your spine. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Good, nice, Kate. If you want a huge balance challenge, see if you can gaze back over your right fingertips. Take one more round. Love it. Good job, you guys. End of your exhale, back to standing step or back to high mountain. Up to you. Arms reach up. And then everybody, right foot on the ground, swan dive down, forward fold. Big inhale, lengthen, traction out your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa, slowly lower. Heart lifts as you breathe in, roll your shoulders back and down, elbow tips point back. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Stick with me, inhale, left leg high. Stay here and hold, or left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques, get as close as you can. Nice, Mikkel. Inhale, lengthen, three-legged. Left to left, aim high, aim for the outside of your armpits. Inhale, three-legged. Awesome, you guys. Everybody, exhale, knee to nose. Step forward softly. Breathe in, crescent lunge, strong legs. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Yogi's choice. Hands to heart, back knee hovers, or praying monkey. Inhale, back to crescent. Reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon lunge, one more time. Reach forward, up and back. Spin to the outer edge of your back foot. Left toes face the windows. Nice job. Inhale, reach up and come back to your low lunge. Beautiful. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl. Tiny little potato bug ball. Halfway lift, realign, stick your butt out, back of your neck long, so gaze down rather than forward. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Arms reach, left knee lifts, standing step. So taking a pause here, turn to your left when you're ready. So right arm forward, left arm back, or right hand to the outside of left thigh. This time if you want, grab hold of your left foot, outer edge, your peace fingers around your big toe. Start to extend through your left leg. Try to keep your left femur bone plugged into the hip socket. Only extend as much as you can without rounding. Good. Squeeze through your inner thighs. Twist from your center, broaden through your shoulders. One last round wherever you're at. Love it. End of your exhale, slowly unwind, standing staff or high mountain. Exhale, left foot down, dive down, forward fold. Good job, friends. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa, end up wherever you would like. Child's pose, hero's pose, down dog if you want. We'll take a few rounds of breath. Just reconnect to you. Reconnect to what you feel inside. Slow down your breath, smooth it out. Maybe a couple open mouth exhales. Just feel whatever there is to feel. Notice whatever there is to notice. So within you and without you, the space around you, the space within you, it's all the same. In your next couple of breaths, just a tabletop position, hands and knees. All right, from tabletop, let's take our right arm forward and our left leg back, spinal balance. So please feel free. This is option one. You can stay here, breathe here, work the length from your fingertips back to your heel or your toes. Option two, reach your right arm back, bend your left knee, left heel towards your left butt cheek, and then see if you can lift your heart. So not lift your head, but lift your heart. Feel the mobility coming from your mid and your upper back. Final option, grab hold of your foot if it's available, top of your foot or ankle, and then start to kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. What I don't want you to do is kick your left knee out to the left. So hug in with your inner thighs, tone through your low abdominals, navel to spine at the end of each exhale. Lift your heart, soften your face, breathe. Yes. Thanks, Katie. One more round, your fullest expression. End of your exhale, everybody meet in a spinal balance. So reach forward and back. Inhale, find neutral. And then as you exhale, listen, elbow to knee, curl in, round spinal flexion. Inhale, lengthen, neutral. Exhale, lower down. Nice work. Take your right leg and extend it out to the right with your toes facing forward. Heel comes straight out from your hip. Left arm out to the left, and if you can, all the way up, inhale. Exhale, tread your left arm through. So reach, 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 come down to rest. Very gently on the outside of your shoulder and your head. Wherever you want to take this, however you want to feel into it, breathe into it. Soften your face. Slow, deep breath. Think about two more. All right, if you happen to have your right hand lifted, bring it back to the ground. Thanks, Charles. And then on an inhale, unthread your left arm. Reach it all the way up, 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 open up. Exhale, set your left hand down. Pick up your right foot. Swing your right tiptoes off the left side of your mat. So I was watching my class yesterday, and like half the class just looked back with their head at their left or at their tiptoes. So you can look back with your head, absolutely nothing happens in the rest of your body, or you can use your entire body to look back at your tiptoes. So lengthen, feel into it. Maybe round a little, maybe bend one or both elbows. See if you can find more length in your right side. And then just whatever feels good, whatever your body needs. One more breath. Good job. Yes. And then come back, tabletop position. I won't talk about you guys that way to my class tomorrow, I promise. You guys look really good. All right, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then everybody open your hip, bend your knee, reach your right knee out and up. So this is a great place to stay. You'll get a really nice stretch in the front of your right hip, or option to flip your dog. Find a three-legged back bend. Right foot comes down behind you. Nice, Gabby. Reach forward, hard forward. Yes, beautiful. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Take one more big, huge inhale. Exhale, come back. Three-legged down dog, right leg to the sky. And if you can, feel into square hips. So how does that feel different? I don't care how high your right leg goes. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, step your right foot forward, low lunge. And then listen, hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot all the way out to the edge, to the width of your mat. And I personally like to walk my right foot forward a little bit as well, just giving my legs a little more space. So from here, back knee can either stay lifted, that will be more intense, or back knee can come down. Start to lower your upper body towards the ground. And if there's a variation you want to explore here, if there's somewhere you want to go, please feel free. So make it your own, or hold right where you're at and simply breathe. Slow, deep breaths. Good, nice job, you guys. You can spin your right toes out to the right, yes. You can pivot onto, or you can roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Just keep your ankle strong. About 3 more rounds. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Try not to let your front knee come forward of your ankle, not because that's inherently bad, but because if your knee is coming forward of your ankle, now the mobility is coming from your knee and your ankle rather than your hip. So keep it in your hip. Last couple of rounds, exhale out your mouth if you like. All right, come back up to your hands if you're not there already, and just plant your hands under your shoulders. Lift your back knee off the ground if it's there, and work your right foot back so you're in a plank position. From your plank, side plank, Vashisthasana, roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. So right hand is your base. You can come down to your right knee if you feel like modifying. Please feel free. Unless your bottom knee is on the ground, then lift your hips really, really high. Take your left arm forward. Think of our side body stretch, that crescent moon shape. See if you can create it here. Maybe lift your left leg. So your fullest expression. One more great big huge breath. Beautiful, nice, Sandra. End of your exhale, plank or modified. Inhale at the top to prepare. So push the ground away, maybe a little rock forward. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Back bend of your choice. Take your time, make it feel good for you. And then just a moment, child's pose. Rest, breathe, reconnect. And in these moments of pause, notice where you go. Do you stay here? Do you stay in your body? Or do you distract yourself? Start thinking about your day. Start thinking about the stresses in your life. And if that's what you do, that's fine. No judgment. I do that a lot too. But just come back over and over again. Let yourself be present over and over again. Next, inhale, hands and knees, tabletop position. All right, from hands and knees, first find your spinal balance. Left arm forward, right leg back. So this might be where you stay. If you want to stay here, breathe here. Just work on that length and strength from front to back. Awesome. Next step, if you want to take it, left arm reaches back, right knee bends, heel towards your butt. Stay here, or, well, I should say lift your heart first. So rather than just lifting your head, lift your heart. Stay here or grab hold of your foot. So top of your foot or ankle, then start to work your pose. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try to hug your inner thighs towards each other so only your right knee shoot out to the right. Tone your belly, navel to spine. Breathe down into your belly. Soften your face. One last round. Fullest expression. End of your exhale. Slowly come back to your spinal balance. Left arm forward, right leg back. Breathe in. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Curl in. So now flexion through your spine. It should feel relatively good. Inhale, lengthen. Come back to neutral. Exhale, lower down. Take your left leg out to the left, toes face directly forward. Heel comes straight out from your hip. Right arm out to the right, and then all the way up, breathe in. Exhale, thread your right arm through, reach as far as you can, then gently rest down outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. Wherever you want to take it on this side, big deep breath. Good, soft through your face, forehead, cheeks, inside of your mouth. Last couple rounds. If you have your left hand lifted, bring it back to the earth. And then next time you breathe in, unthread your right arm, reach it all the way up, 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 open up. Exhale, right hand down. Take your left foot all the way over. So swing it off the right side of your yoga mat. With your entire body, gaze back over your right shoulder and look back at your left tip toes. So really feeling into it, not just using your head and your neck, but your entire body. Breathe into it. How much space can you create? One more round. Beautiful. End of your exhale, hands and knees. And then downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Peel your left hip open. Try not to shift through your hands or your shoulders just yet. So make it come from your hip joint. Feel the stretch in the front of your left hip. Great place to stay. Or option to flip your dog. Nice and easy. Left foot comes down. Awesome, Charles. Reach forward, heart forward. But you can take one more big, huge breath all the way down into your belly. And then slowly come back, three-legged down dog. So take a moment, left leg extends. See if you can square off your hips. Notice how that feels different. Take one more big inhale. Katie, and then exhale. Nice Shaylee. Step forward softly. Hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot all the way out to the width of your yoga mat. Maybe a little bit forward as well. And then wherever you want to go, start to lower your heart towards the ground without your front knee coming forward of your ankle. Nice, Jen. So back knee stays lifted for more intensity, comes down for a little less. Any variation, any exploration that you would like to take? About 5 more. And if this is uncomfortable for you, welcome to the club. It's uncomfortable for almost everybody. So see if you can be there and breathe into it, soften around it. So we're teaching ourselves, we're teaching our bodies. It's okay. I know you're uncomfortable. I know this is a lot, but you're safe. You can relax. You don't have to go into fight or flight. Just breathe, notice, feel, let that intensity have space inside of you. Let that sensation have space inside of you. Take 2 more deep breaths. Open mouth exhales if you want. Slowly start to lift back up to your hands if you're not there already. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift your back knee if it's on the ground. Work your left foot back so you're in a plank position. And then from plank, Vashisthasana, left hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot. Left knee can come down if you feel so inclined. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, hips super, super high. Maybe reach your right arm forward. So go for that side body stretch, that crescent moon shape. Maybe even float your right leg up. Your fullest expression, one last round. Beautiful. Nice. Let's come back to plank or modified plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly lower. Back bend of your choice. Nice, Christine. And then take a rest. Child's pose. Allow yourself to just be, to just breathe, to just notice and feel. Slow, deep breaths. Stay in your child's pose a little longer. If you want one final down dog, just to stretch through your legs, lengthen your spine, then please feel free to take it. Everybody either in child's pose or down dog, or some of you have chosen hero's pose or different poses. That's fine with me. Hi, Kathy. Couple more breaths. And the end of your next exhale, everybody find a transition into a seated position on your butt. So we're moving into a seated hip opener. I'll give you a few options. First option is to just rock all the way back and take a supine pigeon instead. So this would be probably the least intense variation. Feel free to take it if you'd like. Second option is left leg extended. You can zoom me, see me. Left leg extended, outer right ankle to the top of your left thigh, sitting up tall. We're working with folding forward. When you fold forward, make sure it doesn't look like this, so you're not rocking backwards and then just reaching forward. Your butt reaches back, your heart reaches forward as you fold. Final option is double pigeon. So right shin on top of left shin, shins stacked. Rather than your foot inside of your calf, try to get your outer ankle all the way to your inner knee. Sit up tall, or again, fold forward, not rounding and rocking backwards, but lengthening, hinging at your hips, heart past your legs. So your choice, wherever you want to go, whatever will be most beneficial, most skillful for you. And then breathe. Good job, you guys. I'm gonna give you a little adjustment. Come on, and get your outer ankle all the way there. Flex your toes, yeah, because you're already so flexible, yeah. And then if you want it to feel more, since you already have such open hips, press your hands into your feet. I go like this. And you'll feel stabilization in your hips. Good job, you guys. Be here for about 4 or 5 more rounds. Send your breath down. If you want, exhale out your mouth. Ah. If you're in a forward fold, end of your next exhale, just slowly rise. And then everybody, whatever feels good in between. So uncross your legs. Maybe you just give them a little shake out. Maybe a couple windshield wipers. Maybe you feel like a reverse tabletop. So go ahead, just anything that calls to you in between sides, and then start setting yourself up on the other side. So for most of you, left leg on top. If you did left leg on top last time, make sure to get your right leg on top. Yeah, no rush. Whatever variation feels most skillful to you on this side, probably the same, but maybe different. Your hips have got something different going on each side. Listen to that, honor that. I don't know, you can feel that. Make sure your breath is there. Slow, deep breaths, intentional breaths. Maybe you visualize your breath moving down into your hips. I'm gonna guess around 2 or 3 more breaths, but you be the judge. You all came into this at slightly different times. So when you feel pretty much even, please, no hurry. Start slowly transitioning out, and then just find your way onto your back in your own time, in your own way, whatever little movements you want to take to get there, whatever little movements you want to take once you arrive. Just slowly giving more and more of your weight to the ground. Letting yourself be held. And then I'm going to say from your back, your next couple of breaths or so, supine spinal twist, whatever variation you want to take. In either direction, either side first. After about 4 or 5 rounds on one side, switch to the other side if you haven't already. No rush. After you've taken your side body stretch on both sides, Come back to center and take any inversion for about 5 to 10 breaths. So anything that puts your legs or your hips higher than your heart, it can be something more challenging or something more restorative, totally up to you. Feel free if you want to use a wall, there's plenty of space. You're welcome to move to a wall. And no rush. Take your time after 5 to 10 breaths in your inversion. Ease your way out and find any last poses, any counter poses, any finishing poses, anything else your body needs or wants to complete your practice for you. If you want to go straight into your Shavasana, totally fine with me. My thought for you as you move towards your Shavasana, towards your final relaxation, is a reading by Jeff Foster. He says, "There is beauty in doubt. It keeps the mind curious, open, fresh, away from the harshness of conclusions. There is sacredness in sadness. Keeps the heart soft, mellow, fertilized, ready for the emergence of joy. Even your anger is precious. It brims with life, dignity, passion, the longing to be heard, to fight for those without a voice. Do not push away any feeling. Make room for them. Let them move. Be their home. Be their sanctuary." So for these last few moments, friends, I'll play my bowls and just let the sounds, let the vibrations, let the frequency move through you. Any emotions that want to move through, that need to move through, let them. So you're just this wide open space, this sanctuary where life energy to flow through, to circulate through. Feel into that. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just slowly bring gentle movement back into your body. Slowly find your way onto either side, fetal position. And take just one last moment resting on your side body. Letting the ground hold all of you, all your physical weight. Also, any weight you carry energetically. Take a moment and just visualize in some way, shape, or form for yourself. Visualize all the energy from your practice, all the efforts from your practice, anything that came through for you. Visualize all of it just seeping in, absorbing in, becoming a part of you, integrating. What does that look like? What does that feel like? And then using the strength in your arms, start transitioning back to seated meditation. So the same place we began our practice. Close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart, prayer position, or if you prefer, you can press your palms to your heart space. And just bow your head to your heart. Acknowledge yourself for making the effort to be here, to show up on your mat, to do your practice, to connect with a deeper place inside. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste.